Dorje Chang Buddha III's great compassion and bodhicitta is unparalleled. As a result of bearing negative karma for living beings over a 3-month period, the face of His Holiness the Buddha turned into that of an aged, exhausted person. Yet within around 10 minutes, he completely transformed, from an old appearance into a youthful, dignified appearance. The disciples present were wide-eyed, jaw-dropped, and overflowing with joy. This sudden transformation serves as undeniable proof of a state that only a Buddha can achieve. Please read the explanations on the portrait.
Explanation by United International World Buddhism Association Headquarters. The blue text below is a complete transcript of the words spoken by Dorje Chang Buddha III regarding the publication of the photos. Dorje Chang Buddha III said, United International World Buddhism Association Headquarters has requested permission to publish and distribute these 2 photos of me and asked me to say a few words. First of all, I will not accept any money from the sale of the photos. However, your headquarters should set a low price for those who purchase them. The name on the photos is Dorje Chang Buddha III. Whether I agree or not, this will be the way the name is written. This is my name, which was recognized and corroborated in official documents issued by leaders of many Buddhist sects throughout the world. It was legally affirmed by the government. It is not a name I conferred upon myself. Although the title of Buddha has been legally affirmed in my name, nevertheless, I am very humbled, and this title means nothing to me. I am not a bodhisattva, not an arhat, not a venerable one, not a dharma king, and not a rinpoche. I am not a holy person. I am one with a heart of humility. When your headquarters publishes the photos, do not add Namo to my name. I am not qualified to be honored with the title Namo. I previously vowed to bear karma on behalf of living beings. My physical strength greatly weakened. I quickly became exhausted, and an aged appearance emerged. Rather than saying I bore karma on behalf of living beings, it would be better to say that my humble body was weak and sickly. Recently, United International World Buddhism Association Headquarters insisted on using my photo to perform the Vajra Fa Man determination by Holy Selection Dharma. Regardless of what selection method you use to determine my status, I will not accept it. That is because I am just an ordinary person. The photo of my youthful appearance was the result of having washed my face with medicine given to me by an elder virtuous one. Actually, more cosmetic treatment methods already exist in the field of medicine nowadays. I do not know the Buddha Dharma to reverse old age and return to a youthful appearance. As time goes on, I will gradually become old again. This is because I am a person who is just like you, with no ability to stop the process of impermanence. However, I have one thing that is different from you. I have what Buddhists need, the highest level great Dharma of the Tathagatas to attain perfect liberation and accomplishment. This is also the same Dharma possessed by all Buddhas in the 10 directions. Stay far away from feudal superstition, strange or heretically induced phenomena, evil masters, deceivers, non-Buddhists under the guise of Buddhism, cults, evil teachings, and evil books. Strictly abide by the precepts and disciplinary rules of Buddhism. Establish great compassion as your foundation. Do not do anything that is evil. Do all things that are good. Give up self-interests and benefit others. Patiently endure humiliation and adversity. Practice humility. Purify the mind. When encountering living beings, regardless of whether they are handicapped, deficient, sick, or healthy, treat them all equally as family members. Know that all phenomena are governed by causality. With good causes, you receive good retributions. Good retributions yield good fruits. Good fruits enable you to receive the true Dharma. Relying on the Dharma, you can achieve perfect good fortune and wisdom. Then you can step into the state of accomplishment. Break away from the sufferings that living beings experience. Cease transmigrating in the cycle of birth and death, and accomplish the perfect enlightenment of a Buddha. These are the teachings and precepts that I practice and uphold. I say without the slightest ambiguity that the Buddha Dharma I impart is absolutely the true Dharma of the Tathagatas, possessed by all Buddhas in the 10 directions. I cannot be modest about this. Why? I must speak true words, otherwise I would mislead practitioners. If you truly practice the supreme and unsurpassable Mahamudra of liberation, thoroughly comprehend imparting the absolute truth through the Heart Sutra. Often listen to my audio-recorded Dharma discourses that have not been altered or spoken in my stead by other people, and best of all, read published books that record the Dharma I imparted. And if you are truly devout toward all Buddhas, then I, Dorje Chang Buddha III, guarantee that you will learn great Dharma to achieve perfect good fortune and wisdom, and will attain accomplishment in your current lifetime. If you are a master with disciples, you must at least study in depth some sutras and commentaries as a foundation, such as the Heart Sutra, the Diamond Sutra, the Avatamsaka Sutra, the Lotus Sutra, the Suramgama Sutra, the Agama Sutras, the Hetuvidya Treatise, the Madhyamaka Treatise, the Abhidharmakosa Treatise, the Prajna Treatises, the Precepts and Discipline Treatise, the Consciousness-Only Treatise, the Lamrim Chen Mo, the Bodhisattvacharyavatara Treatise, and others. Doing so will reduce the possibility of leading others astray in the process of teaching. Some people have now mentioned that they just want to learn my medicinal cosmetic regimen. Fine, as long as you thoroughly learn either the Syaman Most Excellent Oceanic Mind Essence or the Ultimate Bodhicitta for attaining Dharma Nature, True Thusness, Oceanic Mind Essence in the Supreme and Unsurpassable Mahamudra of Liberation, and have put into actual practice what you learn, you can be assured that the highest, holiest great Dharma will be available to you for achieving perfect good fortune and wisdom, liberation, and accomplishment. At that time, why would you still need any medicinal cosmetic regimen? Finally, I remind you that you must pay attention to something. Some people, including some who are masters, are now using my name to commit fraud in various ways. I hope that you will be careful and observe with caution. Be cautious. Whoever distributes my above contrasting photos must be sure to include my words stated above. Anyone who removes my words and just distributes the photos is undoubtedly an evil person. The following are honest words from us at United International World Buddhism Association headquarters. We at the headquarters respectfully studied the spoken words of H.H. Dorje Chang Buddha III, which caused all of us at the headquarters to be extremely humbled. There are some people among us Buddhists who truly regard themselves as great bodhisattvas. They boast that someone like them can only be found in the heavens but not on earth. However, in reality, they do not bear the slightest indication of realization or accomplishment. They only know how to pose as venerable ones, Dharma kings, great Rinpoches, great Dharma masters or gurus, but do not know to cultivate themselves. As a true Buddha living in the world at this time, H.H. Dorje Chang Buddha III has never been concerned about damaging his own honor, status, or image, for he has effaced himself in order to benefit living beings by saying that he is an ordinary person like everyone else. In reality, the facts prove that in the few thousand-year history of Buddhism, H.H. Dorje Chang Buddha III is truly one who has actually manifested the pinnacle of attainment in both exoteric and esoteric Buddhism and perfection in the 5 Vidyas. His Holiness, the Buddha, is also the only one in the history of Buddhism who has made it his practice to benefit and serve living beings without accepting any offerings. One should know that all things cannot be separated from the law of cause and effect. The retribution that is induced through causality is like a shadow following the body that casts it. The accomplishments of H.H. Dorje Chang Buddha III are the fruits manifested from the cause of being a Buddha. Precisely because of this, it is simply impossible to find anyone who can be assessed as being comparable to him. H.H. Dorje Chang Buddha III said not to use Namo in his name. Therefore, we originally did not use that honorific prefix in the heading over one of the photos. However, after his identity as a Buddha was definitively confirmed through the Vajra Fa Man determination by Holy Selection Dharma, we must add the honorific prefix Namo and or HH to his name. The 2 photos were taken in the presence of many people. The photo showing an aged appearance was taken on October 18, 2012. The photo showing a reversal of old age and a return to a youthful appearance was taken on the next day, October 19th. As a result of bearing negative karma for living beings, over a 3-month period, the face of His Holiness the Buddha turned into that of an aged, exhausted person. Many of the people who saw this lost heart in their own cultivation. Compelled by this pressing condition and having no other choice, His Holiness the Buddha had to quickly rejuvenate, cast away exhaustion, and restore physical strength for everyone to witness. His face changed into a youthful appearance that was even more dignified and handsome than when he was in his youth. As of now, there is simply no medicine in this world that can so quickly reverse old age, restore a youthful appearance, greatly change facial features, regenerate eyebrows, and restore physical strength. Just based on these two contrasting photos taken within 2 consecutive days, could this possibly be an ordinary person? Would you say so? To prove the point, Wangzha Shangzun, a great holy guru with the status of Gold Button Grade 3, did a demonstration on an elderly person who was more than 60 years old. This person was collectively nominated by those who were present at the demonstration. In about 10 minutes, while all were watching, the empowerment by Wangzha Shangzun caused one entire side of this elderly person's face to return to a youthful appearance of about 30 years of age. This enabled all of the attendees to witness right there the fact of restoring youth through Buddha Dharma and the striking contrast between the two sides of that person's face. Wangzha Shangzun said, "This little bit of realization power that I have is childish and laughable in front of His Holiness the Buddha. Dorje Chang Buddha III is the universe. I am just a tiny stone particle. No matter how many of us who are called venerable ones and Dharma kings are put together, we would not be qualified even to carry the shoes of His Holiness the Buddha. Dorje Chang Buddha III does not acknowledge that he is a Buddha, but we must present the true facts to living beings. Hence, the Vajrafaman determination by Holy Selection Dharma, a great Dharma of the Tathagatas to verify the status of the holiest of all holy ones, was performed by Wangzha Shangzun at 2 Dharma assemblies. Moji Jiaozun, Dharma King Gartongstan, Kaichu Ruzun, and several dozens of eminent monks, greatly virtuous ones, and laypersons were present to bear witness. In front of the watching crowd, an image was put on a bare, flat table. A pinch of Ganges River sand was then placed above the top of the hair of the image. As Wangzha Shangzun was performing the Dharma, the Ganges River sand suddenly underwent a miraculous transformation that astounded everyone there. The sand stacked up grain by grain, forming strands resembling hair. The strands of hair quickly and automatically wove themselves into a Sambhogakaya Buddha crown that appeared on top of the head of an image of Dorje Chang Buddha III and on the top of the head of an image of Shakyamuni Buddha. On the other hand, when the same Dharma was performed to verify the status of Huineng, the 6th patriarch of the Zen school, only a Bodhisattva Dharma crown manifested. For further details, please see the written oaths signed by the witnesses present on that day. Dorje Chang Buddha III said that he is an ordinary person. This is already untenable. Even if we put aside the fact that His Holiness the Buddha has perfect mastery of exoteric and esoteric Buddhism and has reached the pinnacle of attainment in the 5 Vidyas, the photos showing the rapid reversal of his appearance from old age to youthfulness are right in front of our eyes. This is ironclad evidence. This is irrefutable. Simply based on the ironclad determination of the Vajrafaman determination by Holy Selection Dharma, it has been conclusively determined that Dorje Chang Buddha III is the primordial ancient Buddha, Dorje Chang Buddha, who has come to this world. At the same time, the Holy Selection Dharma also confirmed that Namo Shakyamuni Buddha is a true Buddha. This is undeniable. People who attended the Vajrafaman determination by Holy Selection Dharma assembly that day personally saw what happened and took serious oaths of truth. They then signed their names, bearing witness to what they saw. As long as you practice according to the Dharma imparted by Dorje Chang Buddha III, His Holiness the Buddha has guaranteed that you will attain accomplishment. This is a declaration by His Holiness the Buddha. It is not a hollow statement. Among those who have already learned Dharma transmitted by Dorje Chang Buddha III, greatly accomplished ones abound and are there for all to see. They are known to the public by their names, the dharmas they practice, and their accomplishments. Could it be said that these facts do not exist? The ironclad evidence is monumental. United International World Buddhism Association Headquarters, October 21, 2015.
好了，行了，王长，起来，起来，哎，好好好好好。 快走快走。王仔啊，我现在要问你一个很严肃的事情，你要严肃的来回答我的啊。
Buddha Master is going to ask you a very serious question, so you must answer it seriously.
Okay. Yes, Buddha Master.
师傅，师傅。
好，我问你这件事呢，是你在这个大理寺展示这个世界大理寺功夫的这个当中这个过程中，他这个电影电视的时候有没有伤害众生去钓鱼
When you were performing for your show, for the strongman show, for the world, did you harm any living being? Did you fish?
I delivered the soul of the fish. I was very happy because I noticed a karmic connection to the fish from long ago in the past.
他说他把这个鱼超度了，他很高兴，因为他看到这个鱼的时候，他认出他跟这个鱼从过去是有缘。
很好，那你确定你超度了他了吗？超度成功了吗
？Are you sure you delivered the fish? Are you certain that you succeeded?
I delivered the fish onto the document, and I saw it become a heavenly being. Buddha Master can do a dedication dharma to confirm. 他说他成功了，他把这个鱼送到文书上，然后呢，他看到确定他成为一个天人。他说佛陀师父可以修法测觉，看到。
好，这个当然，我相信有这个超度能力的
Yes, Buddha Master believes that you do possess this ability to deliver the soul.
People just know about Master Marpa delivering the living beings killed by Milarepa. If Master Marpa were here today, he would lift no heavier than me.
他说人们只知道这个马尔巴大师超度密勒日巴祖师杀的这些众生。如果马尔巴大师现在在的话，他提的不过就我这么重。
Good，
是。
Yes。